Gotta get on your job, tell them, haters, get on your job. Motivation. Get on your job, tell them, haters, get on your job. Hey, motivation. Haters better get on your job, tell them, haters, get on your job. This motivation. Sucker, get on your job. If you hatin', get on your job. You can look me in my eyes, see I'm ready for whatever. Anything don't kill me, make me better. I ain't dead, you can take the fame and the cheddar and the game and the deal. I'm still a go-getter. Take my freedom for the moment, but it ain't forever. I got the spirit of a god, heart of a killer. I'm a king, seen hanging with some cold killers. I ain't never backed down or ran from no. I ain't sat down yet. Here I stand to gorilla. Even if I'm all alone, I stand at folks and tell them jump. Dipping, they don't get no realer. 5'9" with the soul of a 6'4". I separated the fakes, paralyzed from the waist down. From the real stand-up guys of the A-town. Can't even look me in my eyes, put your face down. I'm out of jail, what you gotta say now?
Welcome back to the Underdog Playbook, where we shine a spotlight on the grit, the grind, and the glory of college football. I'm Kay Adams.
And I'm Taylor Rooks. Today, we're diving deep into the whirlwind season of Arizona State's redshirt freshman quarterback, Trey Canby. With just 2 games left in the season, the stakes couldn't be higher.
That's right. Last week, Trey and the Sun Devils faced off against Baylor in a heart-wrenching matchup that ended in a 23-30 loss. And Taylor, while Trey showed some incredible flashes of talent, those turnovers are becoming a recurring nightmare.
Oh, absolutely. It's like watching a high-wire act. You can see the potential, but the missteps could lead to a fall. Trey had some standout moments, but he also threw a couple of critical interceptions that really turned the tide against his team.
Exactly. You could feel the momentum swing. At one point, Arizona State was up and you thought they might be able to control the game. But those turnovers, not just the picks, but also a fumble, allowed Baylor to capitalize and flip the script. It felt like a game they let get out of hand.
For sure. I think the most frustrating part for fans is seeing a young quarterback who can make those big plays but struggles with consistency. It's like he's playing at 2 speeds, lightning fast when he's making those deep throws, but then just off the mark when it comes to protecting the ball.
And that's the crux of it, isn't it? You can't win games if you're giving the ball away, especially in crucial moments. It's like handing your opponent a free pass to score. In college football, the margin for error is razor thin.
Right. And in a game where the defense isn't exactly holding its own, you can't afford to dig your own grave. Those turnovers felt almost inexcusable, especially with so much on the line. Trey needs to learn to manage those high-pressure situations better if he wants to lead this team.
Totally agree. And let's not forget about the rest of the team. The offensive line struggled to protect him at times, and it seemed like he was running for his life on several plays. But he has to find a way to keep his composure and make better decisions.
Yes, it's a learning curve, no doubt, but the clock is ticking. And after the break, when we break down the University of Arizona game, the pressure was really on. Some lingering questions were, how does he go into that game mentally after a loss like this? Does he bounce back, or does he let those turnovers haunt him?
He's got to focus on putting the past behind him and using this experience to fuel him. A game like this can be a turning point if he approaches it the right way. But, you know, it also starts with the coaching staff. They need to help him refine his decision-making and find ways to capitalize on his strengths.
Exactly. And speaking of strengths, let's talk about some of those big plays he made. There were moments when he connected with his receivers that had everyone on the edge of their seats.
Right. It's all about harnessing that potential. It could set the tone for the next season and give fans something to be excited about.
So, coming up, we'll break down what Arizona State needs to do to support Trey and discuss how to turn those mistakes into lessons. Stay tuned.
Only gonna inspire motivation. All your hating is fuel to my fire. Motivation. Chicken planting on the crown, salt dry. It's motivation. Hey, but I ain't slowing down and I ain't stopping. Motivation. Yeah, don't stop my show. Motivation. You ain't know I don't stop, I grow. It's motivation. Sucker can't make me suffer. Just make me stronger and make me tough. Me locked in a box, looking happy to see. Put anybody on top, any rapper but T.I.P. But back to reality, G. OD still carrying me. I run this. Spread your rumors, kick all your little dumb. Tell lies, laugh about the time that I'm gon' get. Make you feel better picture me over and done with. Punk, come with all the gossip you can come with. Small thing to a giant, I can overcome this. Jail, I done this. Rap, I'm just having fun with. I could be a local joker, never had one hit. New finish alone to get me dumb rich. Why these rappers selling records, getting pennies? If grand hustle sell any, I'ma get plenty. If God with me, who can be against me? Sucker can't make me suffer, just make me tough. Motivation, you thinking only gonna inspire. Motivation, all you hating is fuel to my fire. Motivation, you plotting on the crown, salt dry. It's motivation. Hey, but I ain't slowing down, I ain't stopping. Motivation, yeah, don't stop my show. Motivation, you ain't know I don't stop, I grow. It's motivation, sucker can't make.
Welcome back to the Underdog Playbook. We're diving deeper into the fallout from Arizona State's heartbreaking 2017 loss to the University of Arizona. Joining us now is our sideline reporter, Rachel Demita. Rachel, what's the vibe like in the locker room after that tough game?
Hey guys, it's definitely a cloudy atmosphere. The frustration is palpable. The players are feeling the weight of that rivalry loss, especially with the stakes so high. Trey Camby showed a lot of heart out there, but those 7 turnovers, 6 interceptions, and 1 fumble really overshadowed any of the positives.
That's such a tough pill to swallow. I mean, Trey was trying to lead his team, but those mistakes just can't happen, especially in a game that meant so much to everyone involved.
Exactly. After the game, I spoke to some players, and the consensus was that there's a lot of confusion about the quarterback situation moving forward. Trey has talent, but the turnovers are a huge concern. It's left the coaching staff with some tough decisions to make for next season.
It's like a double-edged sword, isn't it? You want to develop a young quarterback with potential, but you also can't ignore the impact of those turnovers on the team's morale and performance. What are you hearing in terms of the coaching staff's thoughts on Trey?
From what I gathered, there's recognition of his potential and determination, but there's also concern about consistency. They see flashes of brilliance, but then you have a game like this where everything seems to unravel. They're really weighing the pros and cons of sticking with him versus potentially bringing in someone else.
That's such a tough situation. You want to give a young guy a chance, but at some point you have to think about the team's success overall. Is there any indication of who might be in the running for that starting spot next season?
Not yet, but there are a few names floating around. The coaching staff has a couple of promising recruits in mind, and there's some buzz about potentially bringing in a transfer quarterback. It's going to be an interesting offseason, that's for sure.
I can imagine. And in a rivalry game, losing like this can have lingering effects on the entire program. How do you think the team can recover from this as they look ahead?
I think it starts with leadership. The seniors need to step up and help the younger guys process this loss, turning it into a learning experience. They need to focus on building confidence in whoever is at the helm next season. It's crucial to keep the morale high, despite this setback.
Absolutely. And let's not forget that consistency will be key for whoever ends up starting. It's all about developing a game plan that plays to their strengths and minimizes mistakes.
Agreed. Rachel, thanks for giving us that insight into the locker room. It sounds like there's a lot of work to do, but hopefully this team can use this experience to grow and improve going forward.
Thanks, Kay. I'm looking forward to seeing how they navigate this challenge.
Just make me stronger and make me tough. It's motivation. Gotta get on your job. Tell them haters get on your job. Motivation. Get on your job. Tell them haters get on your job. Hey, motivation. Haters better get on your job. Tell them haters get on your job. It's motivation. Sucker, get on your job. If you hate, get on your job. Motivation. You thinking only gonna inspire. Motivation. All you hating is fuel to my fire. Motivation. You plotting on the crown, salt dry. It's motivation. Hey, but I ain't slowing down, I ain't stopping. Motivation. Yeah, don't stop my show. Motivation. You ain't know I don't stop, I grow. It's motivation. Sucker can't make me suffer. Just make me stronger and make me tough. It's motivation.
Welcome back to the final segment of the Underdog Playbook. We're thrilled to have a true legend returning in the studio today, head coach Nick Saban. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Kay and Taylor. Always a pleasure to talk football.
Coach, we've been discussing Arizona State's redshirt freshman quarterback, Trey Camby, and his roller coaster season. He's shown potential, but struggles with consistency and decision making. From your experience, what are some key areas he needs to focus on to improve?
Great question, Taylor. First and foremost, decision making under pressure is critical. He needs to develop the ability to read defenses quickly and understand when to take risks and when to play it safe. That awareness comes with experience, but he should also focus on film study. Knowing what to expect can dramatically improve his game.
That makes a lot of sense. With those 7 turnovers in the last game, what do you think is the psychological impact of those mistakes on a young quarterback?
It can be tough. A young player might dwell on those mistakes, which can affect their confidence. It's essential for him to have a strong support system, coaches, teammates who can help him process those failures. He needs to learn to compartmentalize, focus on the next play, and not let one mistake snowball into another.
And how important is it for the coaching staff to instill a growth mindset in someone like Trey?
Very important. They need to emphasize that every game is a learning opportunity. Embracing challenges and setbacks as part of the growth process is crucial. That mindset can turn a tough season into a foundation for future success.
Coach, thank you so much for your insights. It's clear that developing a quarterback isn't just about talent. It's about mental fortitude, too.
Absolutely. Excited to see how Trey evolves.
Thanks for joining us, Coach. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us for more analysis and updates.
Until next season, keep rooting for the underdogs.